Hey, what up, what up? Just want to do a quick video. And, this is pertaining the Gary Russell, Terence Crawford situation with sparring partners in the past, 12 years ago. I believe it was a Pan American Games, something like that. Or whether it's Olympic Games, something like that, back in 2008. Um, and I've been meaning to do a video on this since the first video, or the first part we seen about the situation where Gary Russell had you know, he was in the barbershop with Fred, and that's the first time he spoke about this situation last week, saying basically that he sucker punched Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford didn't do nothing about it, and this happened because they was having I guess a kind of like an argument or like a heated discussion about some sparring, and you know, he said he basically sucker punched um, Terence Crawford, and he basically made him go to the hospital, broke his jaw, and stuff. So initially, when we first heard about this, it was a big shocker. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, came back and replied to it, told his whole side of the story. Um, recanted that story, rebutted that story, and he basically had a different, story about it. And initially I wanted to do a video right after that, but you know, videos been dropping back to back between Gary Russell and other sparring partners who had their own stories about it too. And long story, short, what I really wanted to say, especially right after Terence Crawford first initially responded to it, and when he first initially responded to it, with that video, um, I had a totally not that I didn't believe Gary Russell. I just said it was an alleged um it was an alleged accusation. Meaning for me, I didn't really believe. I didn't want to say I believed him or I didn't. I wanted to hear more to it, and that's basically hearing the other side. Um, that's what I said on the first video. Um, yeah, but Terence Crawford said something totally different, and when he said his side to it, it kind of brought me to a middle ground about the situation, and I'm just like, yeah, somewhere in between their two stories is the truth, and I don't think the way it went down, the way exactly Gary Russell said it went down, didn't go down like that, and yeah, I believe more so of Terence Crawford's story more than anything, and what's funny is um, now that the sparring partners came out and talked about it, um, and then Gary Russell rebutted to that, you notice that there's nobody came back and said anything about the hospital again. You know, so Gary Russell, he basically lied about sending him to the hospital and breaking his jaw. Because if you notice now, you know, Gary Russell has not mentioned nothing about the broken jaw again or the hospital or the hospital. You know, now he's talking about other things, or he's mad because his sparring partners did not agree with his story and all that bullshit. He basically capped about a lot of what he said initially with the story coming out with the barbershop last week. He basically really exaggerated and lied about a lot. Like he didn't even go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even break his jaw. So he's now allegedly mad at now because his sparring partner during the times, Mark Davis, rebutted again and said basically, Terence Crawford would wash him if they really fought, and it's true. He would wash him. It's true, and Mark Davis was trying to be nice to his first video, but then Gary Russell was mad because he didn't stick to the script or quote unquote script because he was, I guess he was lying or something like that, or he didn't go along with Gary Russell's story. So he basically mad and stuff, or he's lying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Mark Davis came back and said, like, he'll wash him, and it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Mark Davis was trying to be nice the first video, and it's like he seemed like he was trying to hold it in, you know, about what Terence Crawford would do to him or something like that, in a real fight at 47. But he came out the second video rebutted like, yo, he would wash you. You know what I'm saying? So it's true. Terence Crawford will wash Gary Russell. That's not even a debate too big, too strong for Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of him going up all the way up there. You know what I'm saying? Uh he got a lot of stuff he needs to worry about in the lower weight class. But at the same time, mind you, it's hard for him to get a fight because it looks like he's being ducked, or the business side of Gary Russell in his career has been dictated wrongly, or however you want to say it, um, or whether he's being ducked. I get it. I get it. You want to go up and you want to find a fight wherever you can find it. Whether it's 147, 140, whatever. But you go up there, you're not gonna find success. You're just gonna get you just going up there to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, try 140. Maybe that's more suited to you. 147, that's dangerous. Even 140, you too small for 140. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That whole story was capped. Um, he's like they say nowadays, he's clout chasing. Looks like that too. Uh, I mean, that's what they say nowadays. But I don't know. All I know is that that's 12 years ago. Um, what you said did not match anybody's story. We can compare and contrast everybody's story and put it all in a hat, and you see what you come out with. Gary Russell's story is not gonna come out. That hat. You know what I'm saying? Even if you put the stories together and trying to find a middle ground or some truth out of it, you know what I'm saying? You're more leans towards Terence Crawford's story, or the other guy's story. So it is what it is. Hopefully he can find a fight. Hopefully he can find a fight with Devin Haney. Hopefully they can get that fight signed, and they can get it on the ring. But please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hit y'all later.